This morning's been a really busy morning here at Warren Chase. We've seen all sorts from 3-year-olds which have recently arrived with me here at Warren Chase, having a trot and getting to know the scenery that we have here. We're also going over to the other side of town to gallop some 4-year-olds, which are a year on from the 3-year-olds which were bought at the Derby sale last year. So really looking forward to seeing their temperament, how they take to it, how they load up in the lorry, and it gives me a real good indication of what they're going to achieve in further life. So here I have a lovely big son of Walk in the Park who was bought from last year's Derby sale. He's obviously a 4-year-old now. He's a year further forward than the 3-year-olds. He's been away, had away days from home, jumped probably 250 obstacles, got a good attitude, been cantering away upside, he's done loads, and he's going to start off in a bumper now in the autumn on a bit of slow ground. As you can see, this lad looks a lot more developed than the 3-year-olds we saw earlier on. You can see he's a big strong boy, he's filled out, his wither to his back end looks fairly level, so I don't think he's got an awful lot of growing left to do. He's a horse I like a lot. I'm very fond of the sire Walk in the Park, and he's hopefully one to keep an eye on. He's unnamed at the moment, but he's a horse we do really like. As you can see, we've got big transport wagons in this morning and my own lorries. We're taking 45 horse away from home today. It's a different way of doing things. A lot of trainers might not like getting horses and the logistics up in a lorry and going away with 45 of them, but I like getting these babies up in the lorry. They have a sweat, they have to do something different, they have to see something different, and I do train a lot of bumper winners. Maybe people think I'm hard on my young horses, but I'm generally not. I don't train them any different, but I just like getting them away from home and seeing something different, getting up in a lorry, seeing a different gallop, and they just learn their trade in a different kind of way, and it's worked well for me, you know. You can see now these horses getting loaded up onto this what we call a 2-box. There's 2 partitions on these boxes. So 2 horses are going up into them. This lad, big baby, just takes him a little bit of time to get on. Just, you turn his head round and he fits on the end like that. He'll get tied up, and we'll see him the other side of Stratford in about half an hour. But some horses will walk straight on, some horses will be a little bit timid and it might just take them a little while, you know. Some horses don't like going on the end partition, because it's a little bit tight, but all in all, as I said, it's a great experience for them. My horses end up going racing, and they know their job, they know what they're going to do, and it's not an issue for them. So I really enjoy doing this. It's something I learned from working for Gordon Elliott, and it's stood me in good stead thus far. So we've got some unraced 4-year-olds here this morning. I love getting these horses away from home now. They'll be seeing something different, something they haven't seen before. Yeah, we'll see how they gallop. A lot of them are having their first day away this morning, so they won't be doing anything too strenuous, but they'll come up the gallop once on their own and once upside, and yeah, they'll just kind of learn a little bit about the job. We get them upsides to just get that competitive edge, just makes them work that little bit harder as well. So look forward to seeing how they come up here in a sec, and we'll learn a little bit more then. Drop them in, enduring love. Yeah, just any of these that are a little bit buzzing, I'd definitely leave them on their own, especially with these younger lads on them. Yeah. A Midnight Legend, Jim. So these horses are just having a routine canter up here now before they go back down and come up and work again. There's a few older horses now in the first group. The last pair, we've got a Blue Brazil horse and a Telescope, both 4-year-olds now unraced. They're doing that nicely. Adrian Heskin riding one and Sean Byrne riding the other. They look to have a good old attitude. You'll learn a little bit more the next time now. They'll obviously go a couple of strides quicker, but they've done that nicely. They've relaxed, spit the bridle out, and come up there professionally. So that's pleasing what they've just done. You come to Dara when you're relaxed, okay? Milan and Enduring Love. Right. Well, why don't you go up as a 3 then, with the 2 boys at the back, with Sean and Adrian. You want to go? You go with Enduring Love. They'll work slow now. These horses are just all walking off now. They've done a nice bit of work now this morning, so they'll have a walk now for 10 minutes before they'll load back up to the lorry now and go home and have a bath when they get home. We've got a mixture of older horses here and unraced 4-year-olds, so yeah, it's been a good morning's work. Obviously got plenty of jockeys in this morning. Sean Byrne, Adrian Heskin, Fergus Gregory, Will Kennedy, and then plenty of my conditionals and amateur riders as well. So yeah, it's been a good morning. We've learned plenty, and yeah, we're ever nearing a start to the proper national hunt season.